So in always an effort to find an efficient way to do things that is budget friendly, we wanted to get away from, if we could, using all these UniFi bricks when we do a large camera install. Now, some situations require these, especially the recent job that I got to document. I couldn't film a lot on site there, but we did one that was an entire series of site to site. So there's like 2 cameras per building. So bricks made a lot of sense because there's only 2 bricks in each building across about a 6-acre site. But we have another job coming up that we have a lot of cameras, and we said, you know, instead of using bricks or buying a PoE, there's something called a PoE Injector, and that's what this is. Now, there's a company called, I want to say they're called Wi-Fi Texas. They have a strange name. I'll put the link below into where you can get this product. We were a little bit skeptical about the PoE injectors. I've seen them used before and they seem to work, but we wanted to, try them out for ourselves. Now, the first thing about it is you have to realize that these are not like your regular full-blown PoE switches, which is also why they're so inexpensive. They only inject power without asking the question that PoE is supposed to do of what voltage is needed. So when you're getting these, you have to buy a power adapter that matches the voltage output, because as you can see inside of this, there's no electronics. This simply takes the power in here, puts it to the pins that it needs to go to, and it's going to go to the cameras. But this has little mounting ears on it and can make for a really nice clean setup. So it comes out of the switch, you run it over to here, and then out from here right into all the cameras. So it's a nice, really basic setup, and we wanted to, it's just going to run UniFi cameras, and we wanted to show just the kind of wattage it used. So this has been running for a while. We wanted to make sure, and we also, before we install the cameras, seeing as some of these cameras got to be installed with using man lifts and using tall ladders, we do all of our testing and let the cameras run a couple days prior to going into the clients. We make sure that we usually build their NVR server here. We do all the recording. They sit here in one of our rooms and just record for a while. Usually don't even do motion record. We set them all to record so we can create a lot of data and kind of test things out prior to getting installed to the client. Now, the adapter that comes with it also has little ears on it, so you can, when we're done with this, it's going to be mounted and look really nice. But the other thing we were curious about was exactly what is the wattage usage. So I know what this is rated at. This can do up to 1.6 amps. And right now on here, we're at 0.43 amps. I'm going to do a quick demonstration here because one, they do, when they're recording, use a little bit more wattage, but they definitely jump up more when they go in the dark. So we're going to show you that real quick in the dark here, and I'll show you what the wattage difference is. So once all the IR turns on, you do see a jump up to like half an amp here. Yeah, half an amp. And so 0.52. And all the clicking you hear, if you can hear that, I don't know if the mic's going to pick it up, that's them switching all off of IR mode and going back into regular mode. So they really don't pull that much juice, even recording. We can also reboot the cameras and show you how that works. So if we drop this out and we take the power, and the power disappears down to nothing, and we plug the cameras in like to boot them up. It is kind of a staging that they do before they power up all the way. So now they're all coming on, 0.34. And after a few seconds, each one will kick in and it'll raise back up to just under half an amp for all of them. They kind of run through a little test on their boot up. So like I said, this is just a simple product. We are going to do some installs with it. It's been running for a while here at our office, and all these cameras have had no problem at all. No errors, no misses, nothing. So I'm pretty happy with it. They come in a couple different sizes, but it's definitely a lot better. I mean, this is actually only going for a 6-camera job, but we went ahead and plugged in 8 cameras so we can make sure we've seen, if they add 2 more cameras, what it looks like fully loaded. But with the way these are really simple and a couple bricks, it's easy to get a pair of these for 16. They do make a rack mount one that's 24 port. And like I said, this saves you a lot of money over buying a full PoE. I mean, a full PoE is nice. And if you're powering a variety of devices, a PoE makes a lot of sense because these are different voltages than some of the different Wi-Fi units. But when you're just doing all the same camera install, all of them are 24 volts and they're all going to be plugged into the same device, the PoE injector's kind of an easy, inexpensive solution. It still keeps the wiring clean and allows you to have all these cameras hooked up without having to stack 8 bricks together to get this job put together. So thanks for watching. If you like the content here, like and subscribe, and I'll leave the links below for this PoE injector. Because like I said, it doesn't exactly have any type of name or brand on it. I believe the place calls themselves something along the lines of Wi-Fi Texas. They get here really fast. I'll leave the Amazon link below. Thanks.